All right, now we're going to take a look at capital extension. So we're going to be testing a wide variety of rectus capitis muscles, including rectus capitis posterior minor, or RCPM, the major, the splenius capitis, semispinalis capitis, and some of the trap as well, the upper trap. So the positioning, what we're going to do here is our patient is going to be prone with their head over the table. You're going to want to, in extreme cases of weakness, be prepared to protect them so their head doesn't fall into the table there. The patient is going to tilt the chin upward in a nodding motion, and again, you want to make sure you're not doing any cervical spine extension, because what we're looking at is capital extension, which is different. So you are going to be at this end of that end of the table, and you're going to instruct the patient, look at the wall and hold it. Don't let me move you down. So again, if they have a hard time getting that, go ahead and relax for me. So you've got capital extension, and then you've got cervical extension. And then eventually we're going to test combined, okay? So you want them to keep a neutral spine basically, and then look up, okay? So go ahead, I'm going to protect her here again. Okay, go ahead and look at the wall, hold it, don't let me move you down. And then the patient's going to complete the available range of motion without any substitution of those cervical extension muscles. And now I'm going to grade that, give that a grade 5 because she was unable to be broken. Grade 4 is going to be the patient completing whatever is available for the range of motion, and they're going to tolerate that strong to moderate resistance or breaking. So, okay, I'm going to hold here, and now don't let me move you. Making sure you're looking up at the wall in front of you. Hold that, don't let me move you. And she breaks a little bit, okay? So I'm going to call that a grade 4, and we already mentioned what a grade 3 was. And they're prone with the head off, and they just take a look at the wall so they have that full range of motion. Go ahead and flip back over onto your back for me, please. All right. So the position for a grade 2 and 1 is again similar to cervical extension, supine with the head supported on the table, and the patient's going to attempt to look back toward me without lifting the head off the table. So I'm just going to ask them to go ahead and tilt your chin up or look back at me, okay? And a grade 2 is going to be the patient is going to be able to complete that range of motion. Okay. A grade 1 is going to be a palpation to those capital extensors while they're doing that, all right? So go ahead and look up at me, right? And turn your head down. Okay, so this is the motion right here, right? So they're not picking their head up or anything like that. It's just going it straight back, okay? Now we'll pretend that she has a grade of 1 without any range of motion. My hands are going to be right here underneath, trying to palpate for any contractile activity. And of course, a grade 0 is going to be palpation and no contractile activity under the base of the occiput. And you don't want to be directly over the spine necessarily. You want to be just lateral to that nuchal line bilaterally when you're palpating that. So